Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, my name is Leia and thank you for being here as always. And today I wanted to do a little quick tutorial or quick toot. I know I've heard people say that before and I think it sounds really cute on just how to put on an eyelash. I know people have asked me before, so I'm doing this video for you if you've asked me how to put on an eyelash. It's not rocket science, but it is kind of hard, and it does, take trial and error and a little bit of a technique to master how to put on an eyelash. If you would have asked me not even 5 years ago, I was a super amateur, and I still consider myself an amateur. By no means I'm a pro, but again, by trial and error, I have learned to kind of put on a lash a little bit. So if you do want to see that, I do encourage you to keep watching. Also, I will list all of everything I have on my face in the description box, from my foundation to my red lip. I'm really happy that I put on a red lip today. I wasn't expecting to, but I'm feeling a little bit saucy, and I didn't even think these lashes were going to be as dramatic as they are, but these are like really dramatic lashes. You see them in the carton thingy that they come in and you're like, okay, yeah, they're long, but then when you put them on, you're like, oh damn, they be long. Like, these babies are long, like daddy long legs. But I do like them. I mean, I like anything dramatic. I think I'm a dramatic person, so it fits my personality. I like them. I hope you like them. And again, if you guys want to see how I put on a lash, then just keep watching. Okay guys, so I'm kind of in the middle of getting ready, hence I haven't done my hair yet, but it will be done soon. Now I still do have my setting powder on the bottom, just because I leave it on sometimes because I haven't yet done my mascara on my lower lash line. Sometimes if your lashes do get long, it'll hit like the skin right here, and then it'll end up like leaving the mascara there, it'll smear, all that stuff. My makeup is fully done at this point. Usually I would already have my lashes on, but I went ahead and just finished my makeup just so I can do the lashes at the very end and show you guys exactly what I do or how I put them on. Now the ones I'm going to use today are from the brand called Lash Dreams. I will link them down below. I think this is the style Fairy Tale, and they were given to me. I've never used them before, so this is my first time using them, but I like any lash that's very like dramatic, long, wispy. Those are all kind of up my alley. Now I think I've only ever tried 1 or 2 pairs of mink lashes. I usually just use the synthetic lashes, and I'm being honest, I buy a lot of cheap lashes, like anything Ardell, Kiss. I do love the Lily lashes, like the synthetic sets. I've never tried any of her minks. Over Black Friday and the holiday season, I did submit an order, and I'll show you quickly. These is what they were. So I have all of these, but this is just like Orlando, Dallas, Boston, Houston, Brooklyn, like that kind of line. None of their like the really ones, like the $30 ones. I've never used any of those. Not that I would never use them. I think they're so beautiful, but honestly, I can't imagine spending that much money on a lash. So I do use these, but I also love Cocoa Lashes and House of Lashes. Those kind of lashes are like right up my alley. But this is what I'm going to use today. And my number one glue that I use all the time is the Duo Glue. Now this is the one with the vitamin E. It's the one that does not irritate my eyes. So this is the one I use all the time. Now I have also used this Kiss one with aloe as well. It's the clear one. And I use the black one too, but the one that has the aloe again is the one that I use. My eyes are very sensitive, and they will start getting like super inflamed or inflamed or red or puffy. So I use anything that I can that has like vitamin E or aloe, and it's kind of like trial and error. Sometimes they work, sometimes they don't. But I have noticed that these are the two that work for me. Now, I already coated my lashes with some mascara. I just used this mascara. I've really been trying to just get rid of it, but you really don't need any fancy mascara because you're gonna put a lash on it anyways. So, I mean, I already did it, but literally just put like the smallest coat of mascara, and that's what allows your regular lashes to blend in with your false lashes. So now the only tools that I use are literally like a hair plucker for your eyebrows, and that's what I use to like put my lashes on. I also use these little like tweezer cutter little scissors thingies, and I don't really cut my lashes. Sometimes I do, but I also notice when I cut my lashes that I almost cut them too like small, and then I feel like they look really weird. So I think I have like a normal size eye. My eyes are not too short. So really what I do, especially the inner corners, I hate when it's like poking on the inner corner and then it really hurts and it starts irritating your eye. I pretty much just cut like this side right here, and then I cut that side right there. So I pretty much just like angle it in. I hope my camera can pick it up without being blurry. But oh my god. And my nails, guys, I finally got down to like filing off that nasty color, but they're still not great, but it's better than it was before. Anyways, back to our programming. I pretty much just cut like inwards. Like if you can see that, I just kind of nick it inwards so it doesn't have that really sharp edge. Now if you're like a lash wearer, you'll notice, and you probably know what I'm talking about, just cut them inwards. So I'm gonna go ahead and flip it now to the other side because I am a left-hander. It's easier for me to do with my left hand, and just right there, and then just nick it in the inside so you don't have any of that like harshness poking through. So that's what I'm gonna do, and I already did that. This is actually gonna be a long lash, I can already tell. So I'm gonna go ahead and coat it with this not mascara, this glue. And then the trick to your lashes is making them like dry. You want your glue to be tacky because that's what's gonna make it stick. If you don't wait and you wanna right away stick on your lash, it's gonna like slide because your glue is still wet and it's still runny. So all I'm really gonna do is just coat a thin layer on the band. Actually not a thin, but not a thick, like a good layer. So I'm just gonna coat this and then let it sit for a little bit and just let it get tacky. That's what you want, is for your glue to get tacky. And I try to be non-messy with this because I'm being honest, I'm not a pro with lashes. They're still kind of new to me. I remember if you asked me like a couple years ago, I was not comfortable with lashes at all. And I'm still not comfortable with lashes. That's honestly why I don't really like to show them a lot in my videos, because it's just easier for me to pop them on off camera. I mean, I'm sure there's a million tutorials here on YouTube of how to put it on a lash. So again, I'm just gonna nick the ends. But this is what I have found to be easy for me, considering I'm not like a crazy like makeup artist or like I don't wear lashes every day. Like I've found out how to put them on for me and what works through trial and error. But I mean, I'm sure there's a million ways to put them on, or probably better ways. This is just what I found that works for me. So again, this one's with the other eye, and I'm gonna go ahead now and coat this with the glue. Again, go ahead and put a generous coat and then let it dry for a little bit. Now you don't want, I've noticed especially with this glue dries a lot faster. The Kiss one, it definitely takes a lot longer, but the Duo one dries fairly quickly. And you don't want it to dry too much, because then I feel like then it just won't stick. You just want to get it at that perfect like tacky consistency, and I feel like that's usually at like a minute or so. Or you can actually tell with this one, like it'll start changing, like the color will start drying down. I don't even know if you guys can tell. Like it kind of goes on a little bit blue and then the color will start drying down. So I'm gonna go ahead and put it already on my tweezers, and then I kind of just start swinging it around. You can blow on it too. And then I literally hold it right in the middle, and I'm gonna go like straight in the middle of my eye. Now I have my mirror right here, and I'm gonna try to go to the side so I can do it correctly as I'm showing you guys. So this is pretty good to go to me, and I'm gonna go ahead and start putting it on my eye. So I'm trying to get as close to my like natural lash line hair as possible, and I'm setting it right down the middle. Just like that. And once I feel like I have it on there, then I start rotating sides from the inner corner to the outer corner to make sure that it's completely glued on. And then I go in and finesse after. So just like that. Make sure it gets right on there. And I know this looks so weird, but because I'm a contact lens wearer, I've gotten so used to just putting everything in my eye. And I know if you're not a contact lens wearer, or you're not used to wearing lashes yourself, you probably think this is the weirdest thing, because I promise you, I thought that too. But now I'm just so used to it that nothing really phases my eyeballs anymore. But I mean, like, look how beautiful that looks compared to like that like ugly eye with no lash. So I pretty much again just alternate back and forth and making sure that they're on correctly. And this takes time, guys. Like, I know when you watch a makeup tutorial, it looks like these girls put them on like that. I mean, they may really be that much of a pro, but I don't. I literally just like alternate and just keep taking my time with it. Like, if I'm gonna put on a lash, I automatically know that I'm gonna have time to put on makeup, because you can't just like put this on and run out the door. Like, it takes some finesse to it. And then once I feel like I have it exactly where I want it, then I literally just start like pressing like this along my like lash line, because I want to make sure that my real lash blends in with my false lash, and I want to make sure that they're on and they're not going anywhere, because the last thing you need is like a windy day to like blow and then there goes your lash and you look crazy. So I feel like that looks pretty good to me. And again, they might not be perfect, but that's when after I go in with eyeliner and I try to make it look perfect, like mimic the look of perfection, even though it's not. So again, I'm gonna go ahead and just keep at it until I feel like I like the result. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and move on to the next eye before the glue fully like dries, which is actually getting pretty dry, so I hope it's still tacky enough to go ahead and put it on. So again, I'm gonna hold it right in the middle and I'm gonna literally lay it right on my lash line, right in the middle. So here we go with the other eye. So just like that, and then we're gonna place the outer corner and then now place the inner corner. And then I'm gonna just start like pushing them together so the false lash meets my real lash. And yes, sometimes I have pinched my actual eye and then I'm just crying, but the more and more that I've done it, I haven't really done that as much. And again, it just like practice makes perfect. Just the more and more you try and do it, you're gonna get the hang of it. I promise, guys. It's tedious, but you'll get it. I believe in you. Okay, now I feel like my lashes are dry and they are pretty much like right on. I mean, I pretty much went as close as I could. I'm pretty happy with them, and these are really dramatic lashes. This is my first time wearing them and like, whoa, this is super dramatic. It definitely complements the red lip, and I didn't put anything on my eyeshadow other than just my bronzer because obviously I have a red lip and I want to keep it very like subtle up there. But at this point, I'm gonna go ahead and just add a really thin line, and I always do this. Now, you definitely don't have to do this, but I do it because I feel like it makes your lash, even though we know these aren't natural, it makes them look more natural because the eyeliner will kind of like hide the band. So this is just, I think this is from Essence, the brand Essence, and it's their waterproof one. I got it at Ulta. It's literally like $3 or $4, and it's a felt tip. Now you can use gel, you can use pencil, you can use whatever you like, liquid. I used to use the NYC one before it was discontinued because that one is super black, and I loved it. But this is what I've been using. It's really, really black. Let me go ahead and show you guys. Like, that's really, really black, and the felt tip makes it really easy to glide on. So pretty much what I do is I literally just like close my eye, and I always hold. I don't tug or like pull, but I always hold because it allows me to like guide. I don't know, I just think it's easier when I hold my like the side of my eye right here, and I literally just like run this like right on that line. If you could see, like, I don't like to go like any thick liner. I just like to run it real close on that line. And it's a little tricky when you get to the inner corner because I want to be as thin as possible. So let me go ahead and concentrate. Okay, just like that. Like when you open your eyes, you can't really tell the difference, but I don't know if you can tell even when you close them. Like, I just feel like this one looks so much like clean, whereas this one looks like I have a lash glued on, and this one, it's like, it makes it look very unison like one. Also, say you're reusing a pair of lashes and you have like some dried glue that you weren't able to get off. Sometimes I run this over the dried glue and you can't even tell that you have glue on there because it makes it blend, or it turns that dried glue like black instead of like white, like a dried white glue, or like if it has like dirt from like your eyeshadow or makeup on it. So that's another trick that I like to use with the felt eyeliner. So I'm going to go ahead and do the other eye as well. And again, keep it really close to the lower lash line. I'm sorry, to your like lash line, not the lower lash line, but keep it real close. Just know if you do get out of control and go thicker, you have to go thicker on the other side. And you can do a wing if you want. I don't like to do any of that unless I'm actually doing liner, but today I'm not really doing any liner, or most of the days I don't do liner. I let the star of the show be my eyeshadow if I'm wearing eyeshadow, or the lash. So be real careful on the inner corner. All right, just like that, I already lined with the felt tip, and I think that looks great. Now earlier I actually did already tight line, but I'm gonna go ahead and add a little bit more. I love Inglot number 77 gel liner, so I just dipped this pencil into that, and I'm literally just gonna run this right here. I know that looks weird as well, but to me it just like, it brings it all in so there's no gaps, so everything just looks like one. And then you can even go over your bottom lash line as well, even though it's still looking pretty good. All right, now all I'm gonna do is add some mascara to my lower lash line to complete the look. And then I'm just gonna pop in my highlight on the inner corner because I didn't do that either earlier. And then my makeup look would be done. And that's how you guys put on a false lash. All right guys, so that does end this tutorial. I really hope that you found this a little bit informative, or, you know, if not entertaining, a little bit. But I hope you understand why I don't always show when I put on my lashes in videos. It's just kind of tedious and it's kind of boring, and it's like, I feel like me personally, when I put on lashes, I literally have to be like right up on my mirror. I don't have the best eyesight, so I'm always like, and it kind of gets weird. So having to film that is really, really hard. So I actually didn't think, I mean, I had a little bit of a hard time filming, but it was a little bit easier when I turned it this way. I went like that, so you guys can see at least the side angle instead of me going like this. And obviously you guys wouldn't see anything because my mirror is blocking. But anyways, I really hope that you found this, again, very informative, and I really thank you so much for watching from the bottom of my heart. And I'm glad that you're always here and always supporting me and always watching my videos. And I hope you guys have a good week coming up. Today is Sunday when I film this, so tomorrow's Monday, and go ahead and kick butt, kick the week's butt. Be safe out there, guys, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Bye.